3, 2, 1.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 30th episode of the Penultimate Conquest podcast, where we talk all things video games. Today's topics are the finalization of the Xbox Bethesda buyout and the 25th anniversary of Pokemon and the announcements they gave for that. But before we get into that, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe to help support and see more great content such as our new Marvel-centric shows and our Anime Nation. You can or check out our website where you can find pretty much anything we're up to, such as VODs and the schedule for the rest of the month whenever we get around to updating that. And we got some lovely guests today with us. Our first guest is Ace Trainer Ruben. How you doing today, Ruben?
I'm good. How about you? And I'm actually more of a psychic type, but that's okay. I'll allow it.
You allow it? All right. Then we got Youngster Eric. How you doing today, Eric?
Yeah, I know you don't have me on here for my Pokemon knowledge, so I'm okay with that.
That is perfect.
Youngster, that's fun. That's fine. Good. Let's roll with it.
And lastly, a person I've not met before, but Elite Four member Lane. How you doing today, Lane?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna ride that out for the rest of my life.
What did you just say? What does that mean?
Elite Four is one of the greatest Pokemon trainers in the region.
Yeah, basically at the end of every game, like your goal is to get to the Elite Four. After you get all the gym badges, you go fight the Elite Four members, then the champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Digital monsters, am I right?
Digital monsters. That's Digimon.
Close enough.
That's fine. Let's get into the Bethesda Xbox finalization of that purchase with our initial thoughts. Ruben, what do you have to say about this?
Let's skip me and come back to me.
All right, we're moving on to Eric.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Ruben put me on the spot right now. I think it's a big, solid win for Xbox. Like they needed one of those. Game Pass is great. This will bolster Game Pass, which is exactly what they wanted to do. So you have to commend them for executing on their game plan to get more people into Game Pass. I personally am a bit bummed that looks like Bethesda games won't be coming to PlayStation or Switch after this year with Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, but hey, it's a business decision. It's a smart one, so I gotta applaud them for getting this win for themselves.
All right, and Lane, what do you think about this?
Yeah, no, good get for Xbox, and if I played more predominantly on Xbox, I'd be a lot more excited for this. But I'm a little bummed because I mainly do predominantly on PlayStation, so. But I'm hoping it's more of a case by case basis for most of the games. But if it's not, I gotta suck it up and deal with it, I guess.
You got your thoughts together yet, Ruben?
I do.
All right.
Bethesda hasn't really shown me any promise lately. The last game I actually liked from Bethesda was, I want to say Fallout 3, but I don't think that's correct. I want to say probably Prey. And I guess main Bethesda Studios is been very lackluster lately, so I'm okay with it. Xbox, you need more stuff to play on Xbox than you do for PlayStation, so I'm okay with it. Again, this is talking. The guy that's talking right now is the guy that hasn't turned on his Xbox in 5-6 years. So it is what it is.
I feel that.
Just give me a game.
I definitely agree that this is a good purchase for Xbox. Let's be real, they had a rough year last year. They came out swinging with a not so pretty version of Halo. Didn't launch their console. They almost looked DOA in the water, but this Bethesda purchase put new life into them. It's arguably one of the biggest third-party studios you could get. It's just good for them. But now let's move on to what do we think this means for non-Xbox systems with getting Bethesda games now? Because they've been very cryptic on the wording for this. Like Phil Spencer came out and of course said like it will be some games will, some games won't. It looks very shaky. So what do you think about that, Ruben?
I think they'll probably do it as a case by case basis. If they were smart, they would probably release the next like big Bethesda games like Skyrim or whatever, Elder Scrolls. I'm sorry, not Skyrim. For the next Fallout, you would probably do it as a timed exclusive. Yeah, just I don't know. I'm caught off guard by this purchase, and I hope that Microsoft is smart enough to try to get the money back as fast as they can from this acquisition. But I know they're not really hurting for it. But we'll see. I say they do timed exclusives, but that's just me.
All right. What about you, Eric? What do you think they're going to do?
Like I said, this is definitely was a thing to bolster Game Pass because that's what Xbox really is going to be about going forward is this service because it's a really good service. I mean, I let my Game Pass lapse a little bit because there's nothing really on there for me that I have to play because I pretty much either have it on PlayStation or my PC. So I think you would be leaving a little bit on the table if you don't put them on PlayStation at least, because Skyrim, Fallout games sell tens of millions of copies, and it's just money on the table. If they want to get this $7.5 billion back as quickly as they can, that'd be pretty smart. Now, granted, we won't be getting a Bethesda Studios game probably until next year with Starfield. Is it Starfield? I forget what the name of it is. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Like I think that's the next one. And then,
Elder Scrolls 7.
6.
6?
Yeah.
6, yeah.
It's 6. I think this is I can't look at it just as Bethesda Studios because this means that Xbox now owns Wolfenstein. They own kind of Doom right now. They own all these the smaller studios that came from Bethesda that weren't just Bethesda Studios. I think
Arcane.
Yeah, because I know my buddy, like he loves Elder Scrolls. Like Skyrim is one of his favorite games, and I know he just has a PlayStation, so it would be kind of bad if the next Elder Scrolls game can't come out and he can't play it unless he has an Xbox or a PC. It's a bummer. Like I said, smart business decision. Competition is good. Competition is really good. Hopefully, this puts the balls back in PlayStation's court that they have to come out swinging. I guess buying Evo was a thing, I guess, for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be leaving, especially with the bigger titles. Like I can see you like making the next Wolfenstein game Xbox and PC exclusive, like that'd be big. But like the big ones, like the Bethesda Studio games, I think you got to put those everywhere to get because those sell like hotcakes.
What about you, Lane? What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, mainly to what Eric was saying. Like I was kind of like I get why they're doing it because Bethesda's so big and so popular, but I'm also like I'm curious to see how they're gonna get their money back with that. Like because like Eric was saying, when next Elder Scrolls game or Starfield or whatever comes out and they're only on Xbox or PC, like how many is that gonna sell as opposed to because not everyone's just gonna go out and buy an Xbox just to play Starfield or Elder Scrolls if they already have a PlayStation. So I'm hoping they're going to be timed exclusive because I mean, it would suck, but I could just deal with it and wait. But yeah.
Do we think that the new games are going to Game Pass right away or no?
Immediately.
I think every Bethesda game will be a day one Games Pass game.
Yeah, so how are they going to get their money back if they're just going to put it on Game Pass?
more subscribers to Game Pass. Like I think they're what at
Nice.
20 million, 10
I
to
think
20 million
so.
right now Game Pass subscribers.
Okay.
And that's what this is for. This is for Game Pass. Let's not think this
Yeah,
is
we're not
anything
beat around
different.
the bush here.
Yeah, this is to bolster Game Pass. It's to get people to buy Game Pass, and I think that a smart thing to do would probably to put these things on PlayStation as well as Switch and be like, hey, you can buy the new Bethesda game for $70 on the next gen consoles, or if you have an Xbox, just pay the whatever $15 a month to have a subscription, and you have access to it day one. So
My thing here is I do not see, I see it the reverse you do of, I see us getting the Dooms and Wolfensteins and Dishonored type games as third parties, but I see the big house Bethesda games staying on Xbox only. There will be Xbox PC Games Pass sellers, console sellers. Like at the moment, Xbox needs things to sell their consoles. There's no reason right now to buy that tower. This is a reason to buy that tower. Having all of Bethesda's history on Games Pass is a reason. Having their newest games, I definitely see them holding Bethesda Studios as one of their pinnacle studios. Now it'll be right next to Coalition and 30. Who makes Halo 305?
343.
343.
343, thank you. Spawn number. But I see it going there.
Well, she'll see.
We shall see. And now let's get into The Vault, a company they have made to pretty much hold this. Do you think that will be the new name for Bethesda?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
Oh, you haven't heard this. They've opened. So Microsoft made something called The Vault, which is a company name to house all of the Bethesda companies together.
Huh.
Okay.
A conglomeration. Which some people think that's the only purpose of it, but some rumors are going around that they will be a game studio, and that will be the title house for Bethesda games. It'll be Vault Bethesda. Because, of course, Fallout, Vault,
Mhm.
Yeah, but
But yeah, no, that's just,
I could see them maybe doing something like that for like making a team for like Fallout games and calling them the Vault, but like I don't see them doing that for all of the Bethesda studios.
neither do I. I think it's just for the merger. That's just what they've come with the copywriting claim for, to keep them all in one place.
yeah.
And lastly, where do we want to see Xbox take Bethesda? Because let's be honest here, other than id, Bethesda has had a rocky couple of years. Fallout 4 to
76.
76. They have just been not having a good time with their mainline games. So where do we want to see this go, Ruben? What do you want to see Xbox do?
Honestly, I think Xbox just needs to give them the money to have them focus on the stories, the gameplay, the the gameplay mechanics mostly, because again, I still haven't finished Fallout 4 because my game is stuck in both Xbox and PS4. So yeah, I'd say they need to focus on that stuff. So oh fuck, hold on, give me a sec. Sorry, my Switch. That's all I got.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. What about you, Eric? What do you think Xbox? What direction should they take Bethesda?
Another thing I forgot to mention earlier, I definitely think another reason why Xbox did this is because I know, well, I mean, we all know that the Xbox One era of first party games for them was not good at all.
The
Like
Xbox
you
One?
had the Xbox One.
What's that?
Ha 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 ha. The Xbox One was not good. Like, we had during the Xbox One's time, one Halo game, two Gears games,
Yeah.
2 Gears games, Forza game every year. You had about Sea of Thieves. So I think Bethesda was also an acquisition to bolster their studios because, right now we're in like this weird purgatory state with them where, we know a Perfect Dark game is coming from their initiative studios, but don't really know much more about that other than that. And I definitely think that with all the mistakes PlayStation has made recently, you can't not see how their last generation was one of the best, period of exclusives they've had in a long time. And I think, Xbox needs their Spider-Man, they need their God of War, they need a new fresh face like Horizon, they need a Last of Us Part 2. Like they need something to be like, look, you have to have an Xbox for this. Like God of War, Last of Us Part 2 were reasons to buy a PlayStation. And like Xbox needs that. And so hopefully, but adding Bethesda will just give another good reason to have an Xbox because I like Xbox. I really do. Um, and I want them to succeed because a healthy Xbox, like a healthy Nintendo and a healthy PlayStation, is good for the industry. And so I like Phil Spencer a lot. He's really cool. So I definitely think that I have forgotten your initial question, Ryan. So if you can ask it again.
Where would you like to see Xbox take Bethesda?
Um, I would like to see them. Ruben touched on it. With this Xbox money, they can make their games better. Like, imagine if they had a better budget for a Skyrim game that wasn't glitchy all the time. Like, if they had time and money to put into getting rid of all these bugs and stuff. Where when they come out, oh, Bethesda bug charms, yeah, that's fun. And I disagree with you, Ryan, in one regard.
Ooh.
I think that between Fallout 4 and Doom Eternal, there have been some absolutely great Bethesda games. Like Wolfenstein has been great. Prey was really, really good. Evil Within 2 is really, really good. There have been a lot of fantastic. I personally I don't like Dishonored. That's just me. But there's also a lot of great stuff that Bethesda has put out. Not necessarily their studios, but their third-party studios that they own.
Again, I was more talking the first party
Gotcha.
Bethesda studio. No, it has been killing it.
Yeah.
It's the only thing keeping them going.
Like I think that hopefully this just means like their games can get more polish and become better because Bethesda games really are events. And I'm talking Bethesda studio games. Like Fallout 4, Skyrim, those are events. And hopefully like, we could just have a more polished event now because when the next Elder Scrolls game comes out, that's it. Like it's going to take over everyone just like Breath of the Wild and all those games did. Like when those games come out, they're going to be the thing. So, I look forward to see what Xbox can do.
Okay. And what do you think, Lane?
Yeah, oh no, you said mostly first party, but third party, just kind of let them do whatever they want because they seem to know what they're doing. First party, yeah, like Eric was saying, just fix the bugs. Like I haven't run into too many, thankfully, but I've heard I don't know how many stories of like people playing Fallout and they can't get past something. It crashes constantly. It saves them in a death loop, or something ridiculous happens and they can't get past the game. Like that's a problem. And if it's that often, and like everyone's just like, oh, it's the Bethesda jank. That's just how it is. Like, but if you give them enough money and enough time, like they can fix it. Like, and I definitely think it's something they need to do, especially if we've been waiting this long for a new Elder Scrolls game or another Fallout game or something. Like, I don't think they definitely don't need to come out of the gate with a new Elder Scrolls game that's like janky as hell and like barely works.
I'm definitely right there with you guys. I think I'm with you, Lane. I think let the third parties, let id and Arcane do what they want. And what's the studio that makes their horror games?
Tango Softworks.
Thank you. Oh, let the third parties give them money. Let them make great games. They've been doing it already. Bethesda mainline studios give them money and time to polish these games. Like a Skyrim with no jank, a Fallout 4 where I'm not stuck in a rock would be fantastic. They're great games with great stories, but in the beginning when Skyrim first came out and we all joked about the jank, it's great. But launching 3 mainline games with that amount of jank, you just gotta polish it up now. it's the time for them to take control and just have Xbox the money Xbox puts out polished games. I'm not worried about that. They'll make sure these games come out well, and I think that's a good thing. And also, like Eric said, they will help make Xbox a lot healthier as a company, and throughout that, balancing out their mainline games and giving us a bit more power behind them. So hopefully, it helps raise Xbox up. It helps raise Bethesda up. Be good. Got something last to say, Eric?
Yes, last thing about this, unless you were about to say, do we have any last thoughts?
I was about to say, do we have any last thoughts?
Okay, I'll hold off. Ruben, he's about to ask
No.
a question. You ready?
Yeah.
So anybody got any last thoughts?
Oh man, I wasn't prepared for this. Just the next game that Bethesda Studios first party makes better be stellar, or we riot. Right, Lane?
Do you think? I just thought about this. I'm worried if it's not, it could end up like a CD Project Red situation.
Well, I
Like, everyone's so excited, and then it just comes out and it just too much jank or too much going wrong, and then everyone just like turns on them.
I think Microsoft won't let that happen because they saw the blowback from CD Projekt Red, and they also saw the blowback from Halo Infinite. So I think Microsoft is determined to not let that happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bethesda, if it happens to Bethesda, just like that's what they're known for. I'm worried that Microsoft thought like, oh yeah, we could just have them and make it a good game. Like we can give you the money, but I don't think it's the money that's the problem. I think it's just Bethesda first party studios. But that's just me.
All right, Eric, what is your final thoughts here?
I hope that I'm going to use my own personal anecdote here.
Ooh.
I hope that this kind of is like the last buy that Xbox does, because there are rumors that they want to buy Sega and stuff and there was like a rumor that they wanted to buy to like bolster their Japanese market for Xbox. But I hope they really just like slow down right here and focus on what they have right now, because I buy way too many books and stuff, and I haven't read most of them because I keep like, oh yeah, let's keep reading these books, let's keep buying these books. Oh no, I need to focus on the ones I got now. So I hope they really foster and help grow the ones they have now instead of just keep buying and buying and buying, because it won't matter if your studios can't put out great games. Like if you buy all this stuff and they don't make great games, and like, what was the point of this? Well, why did you spend all this money to buy all these studios if you didn't make great games? And we got so much good stuff, like Obsidian. We got their Avowed game coming. I mean, all these other let's see, we got the next we got Senua's Sacrifice 2. We got the next Hellblade. I'm very excited for that. And again, I'm very fortunate and lucky that I have, all the systems, so this won't affect me, but I want everyone to have the chance to play Hellblade 2. So it's a bummer when some studios are bought, but that's just the nature of the business. And so I hope they really foster what they got right now and make good stuff like that instead of just keep buying and buying and buying. I'm rambling.
Can I put out a suggestion? Let Obsidian, after they finish this Avowed. I keep wanting to say Disavowed, but I know that's not it. Avowed. I'm not sure how big Obsidian is, but I would just put Bethesda first party under Obsidian. Merge them together and have Obsidian, whoever's at the top of Obsidian, just focus on having two teams working on games. One is Avowed and the other one is the next Fallout game.
Hopefully, maybe we'll probably also, I don't know how crazy well it sold. Hopefully we get another Outer Worlds. And Obsidian's working on that.
Yeah.
So,
but you know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure that Bethesda first party just disintegrates.
Outer Worlds and Evolved were both made as kind of FUs to Bethesda because of the way they got treated during the making of New Vegas.
I think so.
And Outer Worlds is great.
Oh, Outer Worlds is real fun.
I mean, it's
I would say Outer Worlds is
Yeah.
one of the better Fallout games.
Yeah.
It's one of the more playable Fallout games.
I'm not
it's
stuck in a rock in Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
it's no Skyrim though.
No,
I
no,
love
no.
Skyrim.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No, I'm telling to the people inside the computer, Ruben. I'm not
Oh,
talking to
okay,
you.
gotcha.
Skyrim is great. Play it. It's everywhere. I have it on my beer bottle now. It's everywhere. Play it.
God, I think my fridge can run it. God,
Did you
have
ever
any
do the
last?
Alexa Skyrim thing?
Huh?
Did you ever do the Alexa Skyrim?
No. I
You can
played
play Skyrim on
Skyrim.
your Alexa.
Oh.
It's great.
I played Skyrim. I got it. I wanted to get it for VR, and I accidentally bought the wrong version.
I have it on VR. It's so freaking cool.
And then I just decided not to play it. So it's up here somewhere.
All right. You have any last thoughts here, Lane?
Mainly just I hope they're not all exclusive is my biggest worry, because I'm like, I don't play my Xbox very much and spend most of my time on PlayStation, and I'm like, if they're timed exclusive, that's okay, but I don't want to have to buy a whole other system just to play Skyrim or Fallout or whatever they make.
All right. And I think the only thing I really gotta say on this is I'm with Eric here. You don't buy more Xbox. You got some really fantastic studios. Bolster those, show those off, make good games with them, use them to the fullest, and you'll be fine.
The problem is they
And
don't know what to do with them.
that's a shame, but it's time to move on to a company that looks like it's seemingly on the right foot now. We're talking the 25th anniversary of Pokemon now. Eric's favorite game of all time, them Pokemans.
Yep. Pokemon. I remember using my Dark Magician in a match once. It was really exciting. And then Agumon really got my trap card.
You give me
He
Aja,
got into
you
my
know
trap
that?
card. So yes, I'm really happy to talk Freakazoid with you guys right now. So let's go.
That wasn't even a creature. That was the Steven Spielberg cartoon. All right, as I figured we'd just start by just kind of going over the 25th anniversary direct because it was short, sweet, and to the point. Starting with Pokemon Snap coming back, Pokemon Snap 2.
I do know that.
Taking those photos, which we got a release date, comes out April 30th, so about a month from now, right? It's the 22nd, so a little over a month.
Yep.
What do you guys think of that, Eric? You excited to take some photos of some Pokemons?
I know Tessa is going to be very excited to play it because she loves Pokemon Snap. I'm not sounding too loud, by the way, right?
You're perfect.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
perfect.
All right. I know sometimes I have a projecting voice, Ruben.
No.
So, I'll probably buy it because Tessa really loves it. I'll probably play it. I did play Pokemon Snap on N64, even though I didn't really own a Nintendo 64. It was fun. On the rail stuff, I thought that was neat. So, yep, Pokemon Snap, yay!
Ruben, what do you think about this?
I'm not sure how Pokemon Snap translates to the 21st century. I don't think this game is going to do great. Well, that's not true. I'm sure that this game is going to do great, but I don't think that it's going to be everything that everybody wants out of a new Pokemon Snap game. But I might eat my words. Pokemon Company knows exactly how to make a side game and make it work and sell the shit out of it. I also have a question here from Christian in the chat. He wants to know what's the hottest Pokemon, and I think the only answer here is Chansey.
What was the
What's the
Lane?
hottest?
Help me out here. What was the Pokemon that she sang all the time? She had like blonde hair, like
Jinx?
huge giant. Is it Jinx?
It's Jinx,
Jinx?
and she didn't
Jinx.
sing.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were about Jigglypuff.
I also
Yeah.
thought that. I was gonna say that's weird that you're.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, Jigglypuff doesn't have blonde hair.
No, it's Chansey.
Yes, Jinx. Yeah, Jinx is definitely the hottest Pokemon. Oh, also, Ruben, to answer your question, how they're able to do it, nostalgia. There it is, right there.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's going to sell a shit ton, but I'm worried that it won't. But of course, Nintendo and Pokemon will prove me wrong.
All right, Lane, what do you think about Pokemon Snap 2?
I'm not as nearly as excited as I think a lot of people are about it because, like, I played Pokemon Snap back in the day, but even then, when I played it, I was like, "Oh, this is cute and like kind of fun," but like, I would rather play like a regular Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of like what Ruben's saying, like, I don't think like it'll sell well enough and like probably be fun, but like it's not. I don't think the game has a lot of staying power. But I mean, I could be totally wrong, like because Nintendo's been knocking it out of the park lately. So I don't don't really have much room to say that they're going to do anything bad.
I'm definitely in the camp of nostalgia's pushing this game to the forefront of what it is. People have been saying Pokemon Snap since really the Wii had motion controls, and they're like, this would be good for Pokemon Snap. And then the Wii U had the weird fucking tablet. Like, this would be great for Pokemon Snap. And now we're at the Switch, and like, this would be great for Pokemon Snap. So we're finally doing it. Will be a fun, probably like 6 hours. Yeah, that's all it's gonna
6
be,
hours.
though.
You're gonna catch all those. You're gonna capture Pokemon in 6 hours in as a camera.
Yeah, I think that's how many times I'll have to go around the island about 6 hours.
Jesus. Okay.
But no, I think it'll be a fun little adventure. Nothing major. Just a good feel good afternoon, and that's about it.
Do we know the
But
price
now-
point?
It's gonna be $60.
Yikes.
It's Nintendo. You know what the price point's going to be.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
you know.
$60 for a Pokemon Snap game. I don't know about that. Maybe $40.
I mean, Nintendo's going to milk that nostalgia for all it's worth.
But now let's move on to the real big news. Well, the first big news is the internet was right for once. We are getting the Sinnoh remakes. We are going back to Diamond and Pearl with Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. What do you think of this, Ruben?
To be fair, the internet was guessing for like years that this game was going to come out. So
the internet has been shooting blanks for a while, but they got it this time.
they kind of had to be right at some point. I am upset that this remake is looking the way that it is after listening to a bunch of people talk about it. I do like the art style, but I just wish that it was more defined. Like it either, give it some cell shading or do something with it, because it looks okay, but like this is on the Switch, guys. Like we can do much better with this. That's all I got.
All right, Eric. What about you? How does the going back to Sinnoh make you feel?
I feel like
You don't know what
it's
you're
like
talking
returning home. You know what I mean, Ryan? First off, what a fantastic question, Ryan. Thank you for
No
asking.
problem.
I feel as though when I'm able to put the 5 pieces of Exodia together in the Sinnoh region. That's what I'm pronouncing it correct, right, Ruben? Sinnoh?
John,
Is that what it is?
No.
So I feel as though
Close
I'm
enough.
able to do that, and I'm able to toss, Weedle off the boat. I think it's gonna be really good. I have no idea what this is. Like, I know Diamond, I know Pokemon Diamond's thing. I never played it. Like, here are the Pokemon games that I have played. I'll let you guys know right now. I played a little bit of Pokemon Blue.
Wow.
I played a little bit of Pokemon Yellow.
What a
I've
travesty.
played about, I think when I got my DS, I think I played Heart Gold for like 2-3 hours. Pokemon games are not for me. They're just not for me. Like,
You're a monster. I'm kicking you out right now.
Who loves them, but I'll go play Persona. I'll be good with that. That's my Pokemon game right there.
that's just sexier Pokemon. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a sexier Pokemon. So yeah. more power to it. Like I don't even think Detective Pikachu was that great. But that's just me. This is just me. This is why you have me on the show to talk about Pokemon, Ryan.
It really is.
So
It really is.
I'm glad. I have no idea. Someone explain to me what's so significant about this, please.
Okay, so Pokemon has been making remakes like Heart Gold, Soul Silver that you played, and we didn't get a remake with Sun and Moon, which was the generation before this. So it's about time we got a remake. And these were games that these are very divisive Pokemon games. Diamond and Pearl was very divisive. Some people you either love it or you hate that gen. There's no in between. But this gen has Cynthia, who is one of the best battles in the game, and just a lot of neat little things to it. One of the last Pokemon games with a small town feel. So that's why a lot of people are really excited for it. That's about it, though.
But like, were the Sinnoh remakes? Well, were the Sinnoh games that good?
Yes,
So good.
they were very good.
Where do you rate the Sinnoh games? I would
Fourth.
Okay, all right. Where is Johto? Just give me. No, I meant like Pokemon Company.
No,
Just
no.
give me.
You think of the band named Toto, Ruben? They did Africa.
No, just give me either a Let's Go to Johto or just give me a remake of Johto. I don't really care about Sinnoh. Johto is
But
the
we've
game.
Honestly, I was a little
We've
surprised.
already done it, and it's the
Didn't
best
get
Pokemon game
Let's
ever
Go
made.
Johto,
I'm sorry, Lane. Say that one more time. I did hear what Ryan said.
Listen, I was a little surprised we didn't get because I know there were rumors that we were gonna get a Let's Go Johto.
Yeah, and they're probably holding that after.
I assume the announcements were going to be the Diamond and Pearl remakes and then a Let's Go Johto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
We already got the best Pokemon game ever made is a Johto remake.
All the more reason. I think the Johto games set a standard for Switch Pokemon games.
What is Johto?
Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
What's the one with red, blue, and yellow, and green?
That's
Kanto.
Kanto region.
Kanto.
Okay.
That should be the standard for Pokemon games on Switch. 16 gyms, 16 badges, 2 Elite Fours, and a main quote-unquote villain.
Okay.
Because, Jesus, I don't even remember what was the Sword and Shield was just a disappointment.
Have you played the DLC?
I have. I played one of the DLCs, and
Because I think the DLC is real good.
I just don't give me DLC to make a shitty game good. Just make the game good.
The game was good.
No,
Yeah, the game was. What are you talking about?
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield was so good.
Just give me another Gary Oak. Don't give me a shitty. I guess friend is the word that you're using. Not even rival anymore, because that's what it is.
Punching bag.
Yeah.
Ruben, look at us. We grew up with the mean other one, and we're terrible people. Each one are growing up. At least their rival's their friend. They don't call him ass face.
I want to have an actual challenging battle with my quote unquote rival. Don't give.
I think days of Pokemon being that hard are a little long gone for us.
They are, but again, Pokemon is for kids. At the end of the day, Pokemon is for kids. It's Nintendo's property for kids. And if you want to make it hard, Nuzlocke it. There's so many ways people have now made artificial difficulty.
Nuzlocke it.
What it? Nuzlocke it? What the fuck does that mean?
It's when you lock it in a nuzzle,
So Nuzlocke is when you put a special type of rules into the way you play Pokemon, where every area you go into, you can only catch the first Pokemon you find. And that's your team. And if one dies, you have to release it. Like if it passes out in battle, you release it. So it's an artificial difficulty setting for your Pokemon game.
It's all the rage, Eric. God, get with the times.
Sorry.
It became popular off a 4chan webcomic like 10 years ago, and now
Oh,
it's getting real
4chan,
popular.
great.
But yeah, so that's the history of the Nuzlocke. But what about you, Lane? Are you excited to go back to Sinnoh?
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. I played Sinnoh when it came out. It's probably the one I've replayed the least. So it's been so long since I played it, so I'm like, I haven't gone back to that place in years. So I want to go back and get destroyed by Cynthia again. I'm hoping they add some of the stuff from Platinum in, because I never got around to playing Platinum, and everyone says how good that version is.
I
But even if it's just a
definitely
remake,
think they will.
I'm calling it as DLC.
No, I'm
I don't
calling it
know.
as
They didn't add stuff from Emerald into the Ruby and Sapphire remakes, so I kind of don't feel like they will for.
no, but they made the whole backstory for the timeline mess
Yeah.
up, and
Rayquaza.
then that's how you got Rayquaza.
Yeah.
So I could see them bringing in Giratina like that through the end game
Yeah,
instead of Giratina
yeah.
being
I'm just hoping they add like the battle, like the stuff after the Elite Four, like the battle towers and all that stuff, or whatever they were called.
the fun stuff.
Yeah.
So Sinnoh holds a special place in my heart as
The first
a game I
ever
just
played.
remember playing in middle school, just sitting, playing on my DS, no care in the world, good times of my life. So I'm super excited to go back to Sinnoh and just relive that game. And I'm actually a fan of the art style they picked. I'm kind of glad it still looks like a DS game, just rezzed up in 3D. Like it looks like an old school Pokemon game. I don't mind them making these remakes like that. Not every game has to be like the next game we're talking about here on the docket. And no matter how excited I am for this next game, which we're going to be moving on to now, Legends of Arceus, the biggest outfield throw I've seen Pokemon Company make maybe ever. This is exciting, new, and different. Ruben, what are your thoughts on Legends of Arceus?
I'm very excited. This is I'm very excited, but also kind of worried that the whole point of the game is to create the Pokedex, but also like I don't expect there to be gym battles. I don't expect there to be. I don't know. I don't know. There's so much questions I have, and I just hope it's good. It's getting closer and closer to what people want, the MMORPG of. What is it? No, is it an MMORPG?
That's what they want. That's what people
Yeah.
want. This isn't, but that's what people
No,
want.
I know, but yeah, it's getting close to it, and I'll take what I can get. You know,
Mhm.
I just I'm also kind of glad that Pokemon are in the wild. You know, you could see them, and you don't have random encounters. Uh, Christian asks, "Is this the Breath of the Wild Pokemon game?" Oh no,
God,
sorry.
I hope not.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen the show, Lane, but we take a hard, steamy shit on Breath of the Wild. It's just a really bad game.
I like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, there's dozens of us.
Okay, all right,
There are dozens.
okay. I'm just making sure.
Dozens. Yeah, no, I'm pretty lukewarm on Breath of the Wild,
Okay,
to be honest.
okay, cool.
Weapon degradation is like the bane of my existence, and that has horrible in that game.
Yeah. And also, there's like
Oh
not
no,
really.
Rose in shock.
There's not any like story in Breath of the Wild, but we're not here to talk about Breath of the Wild. We're here to talk about Pokemon Legends
brought it
Arceus.
up.
I'm just saying. Well, Christian brought it up. I'm just merely talking about it, and since Christian isn't here to talk about his point of view, I could just ignore it. You know. I forgot where I was. Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also worried that they might screw this up because it's so completely different to what they normally do. And I'm glad that it's different. I was really hoping that it wasn't something stupid like, "Hey, we're making Ultra Sun and Moon. You guys want that? Because we can definitely do that."
I liked my island lifestyle.
Please no.
All right. Eric, what are your views on Legends of Arceus?
Eric, have you even
Just-
seen this?
Just
Trailer?
first off, Ruben, he asked me a question.
I'm just
Okay?
asking if you have seen the trailer.
Secondly, Ryan, going into this, I was expecting a question like this, but still, when you ask it, it's hard to really grasp and think. I'm just gonna go out there and do my best to make sure that I'm probably not gonna play this game. From what I've seen, yes, Ruben. By the way, I have seen a trailer.
Okay.
God, it looks like something. It looks like a Pokemon game. I think the problem. The Switch needs an upgrade. I think coming back to the Switch definitely needs like a power upgrade because I mean you can only get away for so long when your games look like this and you promise your Pokemon fans that the games are gonna look really good and they don't. And then it turns into like this jumping through hoops for everyone to try to justify where it's like, oh well the game doesn't need to look great as long as it captures the spirit. But from anecdotally from what I hear, like I know you guys said you liked it. A bunch of my friends who like Pokemon, they didn't like Sword and Shield at all. And so I don't know. I think Pokemon's in this weird place where, you know, it's got to do something fresh and new. It can't just keep going. Hey, you guys remember? Remember Sinnoh? Remember that one? We're gonna go back to that one. We're gonna do it. It needs to be like it's got to be something fresh. It's got to be something new. Like take a page out of Breath of the Wild. Do what you got to like revitalize this series because it's the same games every time. We can say that they're not. They're the same exact games every time, just with different type of Pokemon. That's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope this knocks it out of the park for Nintendo fans and Pokemon fans because they need something refreshing. You got to find a way to pull people in that are not big Pokemon fans. Like this looks cool, where I don't have to go into turn-based battles with Pokemon every time, and they can fight. Outside of that, that'd be neat. But I don't know. You got to change up the formula for Pokemon. That's just me. So
Now, you brought up an interesting point there that I want to jump off of, which is that they need to change it up and do all this because I almost look at Pokemon as a comfort food. It's like macaroni and cheese to me. I know what I'm getting into every time I play it, and I play it for that reason. It takes me back to being 10 years old, sitting playing on my Game Boy whenever I boot into one of these games. So, to me, I'm not somebody who's looking for major change in mainline, but if they want to do stuff like this outside of mainline, I'm fine with that. Like, experiment outside of mainline. If you can find a new good formula, bring it into that. Which I think they're trying here with Legends of Arceus. And it's good to see Pokemon Company try.
I think the question is, Pokemon has so many mainline, I guess, what's the word I'm trying to look for?
Gens?
No, not gens, but like mainline series. You have Let's Go, which is now hasn't been a series, but I assume that's going to continue. You have the remakes, which is kind of rewriting the story of Pokemon, I guess. And you also have the original games. So just pick a lane, you know? If you're going to continue Pokemon, don't try to, like you said, Ryan, it's comfort food, but also don't try to fuck up with the formula so much that people hate it. Like, I'm going to...
Breath of the Wild, but not Breath of the Wild.
No, I'm going to go to Sun and Moon, where it wasn't really... There were no gym leaders. Like, what? Why would we have a Pokemon game with no gym leaders? I no.
Yeah, the battles were kind of a big miss.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
holy crap, William Shatner is 90? I didn't know he was that old. Good lord.
Is it his birthday?
Yeah, it's his birthday.
Yeah.
We here at the Penultimate Podcast give a happy birthday to William Shatner.
Do we
Holy
know?
crap.
Do we know?
I didn't know he was that old.
The
I like
shots.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Shatner.
Lane, what are your thoughts on Legends of Arceus?
No, I'm excited, but a little. The trailer I felt was like pretty sparse. Like we saw the combat, which seems like pretty typical Pokemon combat, which I'm fine with. catching seems cool. Other than that, I didn't really give me a sense of what I'm doing other than just running in this big field and throwing some balls and some Pokemon.
Yep.
I hope it's not just, hey, go catch 150 Pokemon and that's literally all you do. That would be pretty
Stupid.
pretty boring and pointless.
Yeah.
I hope some form of like gym leaders, Elite Four champion type thing. My other issue was like, if you notice in the trailer, some of the Pokemon out in the wild, especially the floating ones, were moving a little slow. Frame rate's a little kind of chugging along. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Eric was saying, the
I
Switch
noticed that
needs an
as
upgrade.
well.
This game would definitely benefit from like beefier hardware on the Switch.
Yeah, I definitely.
But no, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Especially since I get to use like 3 of my favorite starters, which I hate that they're making me choose.
And that's
Which
that's what I was going to bring
one are you
back to.
picking?
Probably gonna get Cyndaquil.
Okay.
Cyndaquil's like one of my favorites.
Cyndaquil is a great fire starter.
What you picking, Ruben?
I'm gonna have to go with Cyndaquil as well. I don't like Rowlet or Oshawott.
I'm
Don't
going with my round boy. I'm going with Rowlet. He didn't let me down in X and Y. He won't let me down here. And now, the one I'm most interested in, Eric. Who are you picking?
You're not gonna ask me. Let's see. Oh God, there's just so many choices I could go with here. I'm gonna have to go with.
It's only 3 choices.
So many, Ruben. Come back to me.
Okay.
Come back to me. It's too hard to choose.
Okay. Do we? Sorry to interrupt, but do we think it would have been better if it was just a randomized group, like every time you restart the game?
I personally don't think so.
Okay.
Because all these Pokemon go back to ancient Japanese lore, which is why they are picking these Pokemon.
Correct.
If I had to make my guess.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think they picked these for a very special reason. And also, a theory I have on gyms. I think they will be Shogun leaders, like dressed like samurai type
Oh
deals
my god, that'd be so
that
awesome.
you will go to.
Oh my god.
I think that's an idea I got.
I'm excited. And if that doesn't happen, Ryan, I'm coming for your head.
Okay, I think I know who I'm going to pick.
All right, who you got?
I saw a picture of this, and I'll see if I remember it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the name of the leaf one, is it Chikorita?
Oh, God. No.
That is a
okay.
Pokemon.
Okay. Chikorita is a Pokemon, so I'll give you points for getting the name.
I did it. Ruben didn't think I could do it, but I did it.
It is a Pokemon, but it's not one of the choices for the Arceus.
Oh, okay. Well, what are the choices for the Arceus?
You have Cyndaquil.
Okay.
You have Rowlet, which is an owl. It's an owl.
Okay, I think I know what that one is. Yeah.
And you have Oshawott, which is a sea otter.
I have to go sea otter.
Okay.
Now
he turns into a samurai.
That he does.
Oh, okay.
And lastly, I just want to end on a fun question here because we got some Pokemon people in the house, and that is, what's your favorite Pokemon and why? Ruben, what's your favorite Pokemon and why?
Come on, are we kidding right now? The only answer is Charizard. You know, he's a badass.
Basic, okay.
It's basic, but I have a bunch of them. Okay, so you got to go Charizard for the fire type. You have to go Cresselia for psychic. God, I love Cresselia. You know, it's a great.
That's a bold pick.
It is a bold pick. For electric, I gotta go. Definitely, obviously, it's straight up Pikachu. You know, just stick with my main guy.
Don't tell me you're gonna go through every type here, Ruben.
No. Just one more type. Just one more type. I promise. And Lapras is my water type. That's it.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Eric, what is out of the 800 and something odd Pokemon? Who is your favorite?
I actually do have a legitimate answer here. So growing up, I mean, obviously did watch the Pokemon cartoon. And so my favorite episode is because I had it on VHS and I watched it all the time. I gotta go with my boy Machamp.
Machamp.
I want Pokemon that don't rely on your powers. I want my Pokemon to go punch you in the face. I'm gonna go punch your Pokemon into, yielding.
Mhm.
So yeah, Machamp. I gotta go with Machamp.
Then you should play Sun and Moon, because in that game he can carry you while you walk around.
That's to the extent of how much I care about Machamp right now. So I had to pick one. So I'm not going to be playing a Pokemon game anymore. I tried. I actually did try Sword, and I just like nope.
It was
Boot
really
up,
bad.
boot up the 3DS. Play some
Nope.
Sun and Moon. It'll be a good time.
I have Christian in the chat saying Lucario because he's cool and Ash's mom, which I can't. I'm not
I
gonna say
can't
that.
confirm or deny
We can
anything.
talk about Ash's mom right now. Is that what we're doing right now?
Huh? Come again? What? I'm just saying she's a hardworking single mom who has a huge fucking house. So respect.
She's
What's
also
she's got the
What's the
Mime
Mr.
dude.
Mime do?
Yeah, she's also literally has a Mr. Mime as a servant. So
Lastly, Lane, what's your favorite Pokemon?
I probably have almost a more basic answer, but it's probably Pikachu.
Okay.
Pikachu's so good.
If you want me to, for Eric's sake, I can go through all the types and just give him one for each. Just because I know Eric would get a good kick out of it.
maybe.
I mean, he is a
maybe
Pokemon fan, so yeah.
Maybe DM me that one day. So
All right. And I guess it's now to me for my favorite Pokemon, which is essentially a weird pick, but comes from the games we're talking about. It comes from the Sinnoh region. And that's my boy Rotom and his version, Rotom Wash, where he's just a washing machine. I
Yeah.
love that he's just a washing machine. He's great.
We also have Ro in the chat saying Typhlosion and Galarian Rapidash. which
Ooh,
is-
the Psychic Rapidash. That's a
Yeah.
good pick.
yeah, good pick.
And Typhlosion. All right. And with that, ends our episode. So let's head to plugs.
Okay.
Firstly, let's go to Eric. Eric, what you got to plug for me today?
what's up? It's me, your boy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on all the Penultimate Conquest stuff. Actually, here in about 20 minutes, we're going to be doing our first review episode for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So,
Exciting
going to be
stuff.
pushing out the Marvel Mondays initiative. Really excited about that. Really, really excited to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier. We got some great guests. I guess we can call it season. I don't know.
Yeah.
This season
This
of Falcon
season.
Winter Soldier, we got some great guests this year. I'm very excited. Hopefully, I can bring back Tower FM radio here because, like I said, I haven't played Destiny in a while. When I was doing my personal stuff, I have not touched it in a bit. So
Your sabbatical?
yeah, I took my little sabbatical. So I got to get back into
That's
that.
unpaid,
Hopefully,
by the
get
way.
that started. Huh?
That's unpaid, by the way. Just needed to let you
Yeah,
know.
just so we're all clear.
Yeah.
Excited to hopefully start that back up. I love talking Destiny with Ro and Lane. We got to get you on there since I know you're also a big Destiny guy. So yeah, really excited about that. That's all I got.
All right. Lane, what about you? Got anything to plug today?
I don't know. Just go follow me on Twitter, I guess. I need more people to share memes and dumb shit with. So, and then obviously sub to all the Penultimate stuff because they let me on somehow to talk about Pokemon.
Well,
You're always
Yeah,
welcome
that's
here for
right.
that. All right. Ruben, what you got to plug today?
so this week is very hectic for us in general. We have, like Eric said, the Marvel Mondays initiative starting tonight in 15 minutes. Do we want to say who the guests are, or do we want to just save that as a surprise, Eric?
Tune in about 20 minutes here on the channel, and you'll find out who.
Okay. We are also doing a community stream of Among Us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, which should be fun. I think it's probably going to go on for an hour. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow we are talking Attack on Titan, episode 72 and 73, right? Or 73 or
Yeah,
74?
73, 74.
73, 74. And goddamn, what
Oh,
a show, right?
holy shit.
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. And we also have Richie show Stats on Stats, which is happening Thursday, and he's talking about some books, lit RPG books. Yeah.
What? The week's gonna get a bit more hectic because I've got Animation on Wednesday
That's right.
featuring some heavy hitters we're bringing back. I got Fee and Christian on. We're talking the new season. Tune in.
What
It's gonna be
new
some
season?
heavy hitting.
The new
season of
anime. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
like-
mean, Ruben doesn't know, so I
Ooh.
thought I'd ask.
I
that, so he
literally
would know
said it
what-
at the same time he did. So
Ruben doesn't know anything about anime.
okay, all right.
You can't even tell me where Zatch Bell comes from, Ruben.
I actually can't tell you where Zatch Bell comes
Exactly.
from. I'm sorry.
So sit up there in New York,
Okay.
go get another dog or something, because
Okay.
that's right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. Please follow and subscribe.